Hi everyone, this is Kelly with Kelly Ann Crafts. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in McKinney, Texas. And this is my third card for the month of October. And we're going to be working with this Splendid Autumn suite. Primarily, well, we're working with these dies here. And we're working with that stamp set, but this beautiful paper. And this is the stamp set. We're going to be using May the Beauty of the Season Fill Your Heart with Joy. We're going to use this, and we are going to use the dies. Here are the dies. We are using these dies. When you use these dies, it cuts out two frames that could be put into a purse if you wanted them to be, but I did not. I wanted it to be a frame, and so I just trimmed off the parts I didn't need, and this was the wonderful hanging apparatus, the chain. So this is the card we're going to make. I think it's a lot of fun. I did use the Plaid embossing folder. It is called Forever Plaid. It is a big, big embossing folder. You could get, you know, it's like 8 by 5. It's really a huge, huge. Let's see. Yeah, you could put a piece of 8 by 5.5 in there easily. So this must be like an 8-inch by 6-inch width. But you're going to use this. We're using Misty. Is it Misty Mauve? Moody Mauve, not Misty. I don't know why I wanted to say Misty. And we're going to create this frame. Now, your packet may have a thick frame or it may have um, a thinner frame, but the concept is the same. So let's look at our kit of what we have. Of course, we have an envelope. We have our card base. Okay, and our card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. I want you to come in and reinforce that score because it's just lightly folded over for packaging. You will have a piece of white for the inside, a pre-embossed piece of Moody Mauve paper that is that Forever Plaid. You will have a frame, a picture. You will have your chain, and the chain may have little schnibbles still in it, so if it does, you can just pop those out. I did not, and I'm going to say this, I did not use the double sticky adhesive on it, and then you will have a piece for your sentiment. So we're going to put this together, and well, we could stamp first. I think I want to stamp first today. So stamping is pretty simple. I used Moody Mauve and the wheat on the inside of my card, and that's done. And then I never forget my lovely envelope, so we're going to put that there. And I'm going to also put one on the back. It'll just fit the back. I happen to like to put things in both places. Um, and I just learned today that when I put things down here, it messes up the postal office. So I'm sorry, post office, that I've been doing that, but here we go. I'm trying to change it up now. And we're going to put those to, we're just going to put those to just cure, dry for right now. And we can put this away. We're done with that ink. And then our last thing to ink will be our sentiment. And you have a piece of 1/2 inch Misty, boy, there I'm going Misty again. I think it should be Misty Mauve or something, but it's Moody. Like I'm a moody person. Now I'm going to do my best to try and center this because I'm at an angle. It's really hard, but I'm going to try my best. And that may or may not work. Let's see what we did. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to keep it. I think it's a keeper. One and done. One and done. I'm just going to put that aside to let that ink go ahead and dry. and I'm going to put together my card front. Okay, now because this has been embossed, you could try to use your stamp and seal, but I do not have good luck with it. Sometimes it actually rips the paper. So to prevent that, I use a liquid glue. This is the multi-purpose glue. Um, I call it green glue. Um, and anytime I emboss, I kind of put this down with the green glue. I just whip it around, and again, this piece here is going to be at 4 by 5 1/4. So you should have roughly 1/8 of an inch. And because I'm using glue, I have a little bit of time to straighten that. And to straighten it is really easy. If you go one corner to another corner, you can kind of see it. When you're ready to really adhere it, then I go ahead and I press down. And I'm going to come in with my bone folder from the other side. And I don't want to flatten it, but I want to put a little bit of pressure just to adhere that piece down. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on, I'm going to actually kind of stage this so I can see where I want it. This is going to get put underneath here. So I think I've got where I want this to be. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Again, this is a glue project, and I apologize for all of my people who are not glue fans. I'm a big glue fan. Now, I want you to see that I'm not going all the way to the edges all over. You don't really need to. You can go just in certain areas. I'm going to try to put that on as straight as possible. Okay. And you're going to say, well, you didn't put your chain underneath. Well, I didn't, but I didn't put glue in those areas. So I can come in with glue on there and it will slide under. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. You can use a glue dot if you like, and adhere it to the back of this first. Either way works. I tend to do it like this, and I can still lift up that corner a little bit and kind of put it where I want it. Oh. And if your glue gets sloppy, we are going to go ahead and I'm just gonna, I forgot to put glue on the tip. So I'm gonna take a little piece of extra paper here, put a little glue on there, go underneath this and just tap it and just hold that down. It's okay if that's a little sticky, that area, because it's going to get covered with my sentiment. Now this is my picture and it fits exactly on the inside. So all I need to do, here's where you could use your tape, and I'll use the tape, you know, your adhesive like this, your snail, seal. It's got a lot of names. The old one was called snail. I was not a snail user, but I picked up the terminology. And I'm going to slide that in there so it looks like a picture frame. There we go. This is our sentiment, and I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals. Now I'll probably use 3 because I like to use dimensionals. And what is my phrase? They're cheap as chips. Use them. You know, why not? And I put one in the middle because if that's tacky, it's going to be covered up with this. So this is a pretty easy card. The hardest part is the cutout. And once you cut it out, it's simple after that. Now you can see I've got a few little like wispies on it. For some reason, if it's too humid when I cut my paper, I get those. So you can take a file or something and cut that off. And I'm going to center this right here as best I can. I haven't pressed down, so it really will move a little bit. There we go. That is the outside of my card. Now for the inside, we're just going to put this in. Now somebody once asked me and I think it's kind of funny. You don't put anything sentiments on the inside. I tend not to because I like to write a personal message. Um, and I also feel sometimes it's easier to fit the card to more people if you don't put a message on the inside. I put a decoration on the inside. I don't want a naked inside, but I don't always put a sentiment. So there is my card. Here is my envelope. Here is my original. Um, so I got the same size frames for both of them. And it's just a beautiful little vignette for like fall. This would be a great, fall card of gratitude. Um, it can be for a number of things. Could be for a birthday even. But that is my third card for the month. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends. The more the merrier. I do post them after I give my class, but I will be posting what our next class is on my Facebook page, which is Kellyanne Crafts. And if you would like to participate in the class is done via Zoom. And so in the confines of your own home, you get to craft along with me, and then you get a video, which is this video, but everybody can watch the video. And you'll also get a tutorial with the cutting measurements of everything I used in the supply list. So thank you again. I hope you have a blessed day, and bye-bye.